What's up, Planeswalkers? Another day, another deck, and today we are doing a CGB deck, Blue-White Teachings. I saw this on his Mox Field, so sorry if it's a bit of a spoiler, but I've been looking for a Mystical Teachings deck here. We want to teach our opponents patience. White-blue control is what I've been really feeling recently. We want to go ahead and grab, you know, maybe some cards with flash, some instants and sorceries, board wipes, things like that. We want to go ahead and target the Reanimator decks, counter anything, and really just teach our opponents patience. Slow down. Let's get right on into it, and if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel. We are on our way to 1,800 subscribers. Feel like the meta's gotten a little bit too quick. It's once again count to 4 win between Omniscience, Reanimate, Zombify, all that baloney. So let's see if we can go ahead and teach the opponents. Sometimes you gotta just take it slow. Enjoy the game of Magic. I enjoy saying no, so that's what I'm gonna show the opponents. But we'll see how it goes here. Opponent playing a black-green land so far, so Surveil. Let's see what they put into the grave. Nothing. Okay, they're keeping something on top. Good for them. Alright, blue-green. So we are looking at that Sultai. There has been a Sultai list running around. Dredger's Insight. I think I can guess what's happening. So let's get rid of the Dredger's Insight. It's either one of two decks. It's either a Zombify Reanimate deck, or it's the 4-color Roots deck that has been running rampant that even I did a video on yesterday. Everybody's loving it. So we're going to try and slow it down a little bit. We can go ahead and get rid of one of our opponent's land here with the Demolition Field. I think the best bet is to take out their underground mortuary, so they either have to choose like a swamp or like a forest or an island if they have it, to go ahead and keep their Verge land up. If they pick a swamp, then we left them a little bit stranded. Okay, well, they don't have a green source off the top, but they do have the starting town in hand, so maybe that's why they selected it, which is fine. They can absolutely go ahead and do that. And see what opponent's gonna do next. Town Greeter. So, okay, there's a Zombify. I was about to say, still don't know which deck this is. That's the crazy part, is the 4-color Roots and the Reanimate deck have such a overlap that it gets a little bit wonky, to be honest. We do got up a No More Lies. We've got a Day of Judgment. We've also got a couple of Consult the Star Charts. So let's see what opponent is thinking. Let's get rid of that. I definitely think we have to go ahead and get rid of the... We got to get rid of the Dredger's Insight, because that's how they start to gain some life and things like that. Let's consult the star charts. Ooh, well, we get an Authority of the Council, but Cease and Desist is good too. I think we go Authority of the Council. This match might take a little bit of time, but if we go Authority of the Council, that kind of shuts off the opponent's Arden here, and makes it so they can't just go ahead and rush out the creatures and swing same turn with the haste. So I think we go ahead and pass here. We have something that the opponent has to try and take care of. And I can't say there's no way they can't take care of it. If they are playing the 4-color of this deck, yep, there it is. So Awaken the Honored Dead. Yeah, let's go fishing for like a No More Lies. I don't think we want to kick it. Maybe we should have. Oh, yeah, maybe we should have. But we got a Kutzil's Flanker, which allows us to exile target opponent's graveyard. So that at least helps us. We're slowing opponent down. Again, slow. Take a breath, opponent. Enjoy the scenery. Let's go ahead and hit them with the Ride's End. exile that town greeter. We can just go ahead and lay down the land here. We could go with the flanker right out of the gate, but I think we just lay down the land and pass it to opponent. Because now we want to wait until, ooh, we've got 2 of their... Okay, so they've got a Caravo or the whatever in hand, and then they've got 2 in the graveyard. The Mind Bitten is in hand. I mean, I kind of think we just go ahead and create a fish and then swing. Boom. We're going to wait until the opponent does their thing with the Mind Bitten and then go ahead and flash in the flanker. So they go ahead and pitch the demon that acts as like a board wipe reanimate. Whoever came up with this deck, thank you, but also no thank you. I'm going to hold up the full control just in case. Well, they pick up another Mind Bitten here. I think they assume we have a counter spell. Let's go ahead and just flash in the flanker. Select exile target opponent's graveyard. So there's a good chunk of what they would be using. They can't do anything with that now. Strategic Betrayal. I guess we may want to get rid of the fish here, but I'm going to get rid of the flanker because I want to be able to sack the fish to get us a draw. Go from there. Okay, there's our Mystical Teachings. Ooh, and Authority of the Council. So we can go ahead and Authority of the Council here. Mystical Teachings. What do we want to grab? I kind of want to grab the whale. Yeah. I'll say the whale might be good because we can then go ahead and flash it in. Opponent doesn't really have anything new in their graveyard. We're going to take a little bit of damage. That's fine. Ooh, Restless Anchorage is good for us too. I think we go ahead and pass the turn. So we can always whale and put the Mind Bitten back on top of their library. They should only have like 2 now, right? Or maybe they still have 3. We got rid of 1. So yeah, I think we go ahead and put this on top of their library. Well, they choose, I should say. They did put it on top. They have Awaken the Honored Dead again. Okay. So they are going to get rid of our Authority of the Councils. That's fine. I mean, nothing we can really do about it. We could create a fish, though. Create a fish. And give ourselves a draw engine. They are going to mill next turn, so it gets a little bit dicey for us, but nothing too crazy. We do have an Ultima. Ultima holding us down. Alright, mill 3 cards, opponent. Yep, there's the Mind Bitten, so nothing we can really do about that. It's just gonna kind of hurt a little bit because they're gonna mill a few more, and then we gotta try and find something that will help us out. I'm trying to think of what else will allow us to kind of take care of this. Well, we still have our teachings. We could go whale and then attack and see if they block. I don't know if they really care about that too much or not. So we may want to go for the Mystical Teachings here. Yeah, I think we got to go Mystical Teachings. That's why we have the Splash of Black here. Tishana's Tidebinder is probably the best here because what we can always do now is we can throw down the land, go ahead and Day of Judgment. We kind of waste our fish here, but then we have the Tidebinder held up, so if they do go ahead and try and bring in the Mind Bitten, we can counter that. Well, they're going to get that back. Well, something back, I should say. All right, so they discard that. What are they going to bring to their hand? Okay, another one. Cool. So, yeah, they get to cycle it. Caraveo, or whatever. Let's go ahead and have them enter. And we can just go ahead and Tidebinder now, but my thing is they don't really have much, so I think we just let it come back. They get to draw 2, discard a card. They might mill themselves out because they don't realize we're just going to board wipe, and see what opponent has got for us next turn. I will say one thing that kind of hinders this deck a little bit is they don't really play, at least from what I've seen, a ton of counter spells. So that's where they leave themselves open a bit. Okay, so they're going to do another Bringer of the Last Gift. Do we just do this one? I think we do. Might as well, right? And, ooh, Cease and Desist. Well, we can at least go ahead and take a few cards from their grave. I think we want to do that now, because we can take the Bringer and another Bringer. Oh, we're not going to let them draw. We draw and gain 2 life. Okay, there we go. We got another Anchorage. And I think we play down the whale now, so we just have a blocker. And then this way, if opponent attacks, they basically, or if they want to play their creature, they can. Oh, they got another one. Another Awaken the Honored Dead. Yeah. Well, we can throw a block and then Ultima. I mean, we really need a way to get rid of some of their stuff, but that's okay. Maybe we need more flankers in the deck. Well, we got a Ride's End, so we can Ride's End here. Start firing up our lands. Restless Anchorage coming in. We could do it twice, but it wouldn't do anything, actually. Let's swing, and then now we can go ahead and use our map token. Alright, Meticulous Archive. Surveil, no more lies. I think we throw that in the grave. I definitely think that that's a graveyard card right now. Nothing we can really do here with that because we can't counter their spells. And, I mean, what else are we really going to work on here for that? There's Caraveo, Mind Splitter. So, yeah, this is going to be a little bit annoying for us. Like, what else do they really have here? They're going to have a haste creature. They're going to gain some life. Oh, they're going to take our whale. No, opponent. Don't take our whale. Well, we lose 5, they gain 5. But at least we will be able to go ahead and Ultima here. And we can hold up to 3 steps ahead. Not that it matters because everything's uncounterable for them. They are going to discard a card, bring something back. With this, we can at least draw a couple of cards. If they play anything else other than the human with like, oh, Zombify. Well, hey, that actually, that works, but do we care about that? I don't think we care about it. We got to go ahead and just let the opponent do this. Yeah, let them do it. Terror of the Peaks. Okay, so they're going to have that enters Terror of the Peaks. We're going to... I mean, they only have 10 cards left. We may make them mill themselves out. Just by... like keeping them from doing it. So we can't target the Terror of the Peaks. We got to go ahead and I think we got to go 3 steps ahead just to draw some cards here. Well, I think now we can do this. We don't want them to... Well, they wouldn't do anything, right? Yeah, they can't discard, so... Well, they could, but it's fine. We don't want them to have more cards in hand now, and then we want to draw some cards. Let's get rid of the Elspeth Smite. Well, Meticulous Archive will work, actually. Oh, okay. Ride's End. Let's go grab a Final Showdown, I think. Opponent says nice. And, oh, they've seen enough. Well, opponent, it only took about 15 minutes, but we taught you some patience. Let's get into the wrap-up. So this was a blue-white control player's dream, especially facing that deck. You know, that deck has been running rampant with Reanimator and everything like that. So let me know what you think about it. Do you enjoy this style of deck? Do you not? Do you think that's a boring way to play Magic? Or are you going to use this to go ahead and teach some people some patience on the ladder? If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel. And once again, first and foremost, last but not least, you are doing everything right today, and you matter. Goodbye.